Hey guys, welcome to your second math lesson. At this point, you should have already watched one video like this and then done an assignment and taken a picture of it and turned it in on Google Classroom. And today is going to look a lot the same. I'm going to try to keep things pretty consistent because I know it's all a little crazy with what's going on. So we're going to try to get this system down and then maybe we'll move on to something that's more complicated. So right now though, again today, you're going to watch this video, you're going to answer the questions, and you're going to take notes while you watch the video. And then you're going to go click on the assignment for the day. You're going to do that in your notebook, take a picture of it, and upload it. Okay. So today we're continuing our kind of review of order of operations. And we're really going to investigate today why parentheses matter. Like, why does putting these parentheses in change the number so much? And we're going to do that via a picture. And so this is why we're getting into that drawing. Drawing is going to be really helpful as we move forward. Okay, so we're thinking about order of operations again. And then this is number 2. Okay, and again, you can pause this video whenever you need to keep up with the notes. Okay, so today, the first thing I'm going to ask you to do in your note paper is compare 2 problems. One problem looks like this. And one problem looks like this. Okay? And a lot about this problem looks similar, but there is one thing that's really different. Is that one, the problem that's on this side has parentheses, and the problem on this side doesn't. So if we were to apply our order of operations, we do the math differently. We're going to do that right now via a picture. Okay, so if we look at we kind of turn this into a picture. I'm going to do this first one first. So we know our order of operations starts with parentheses. We don't have any of those. Exponents. For this one, we don't have any of those. Then we do multiplication. So here we got to start with this multiplication problem, right? Which is this 2 times 5, which gives us something that looks like this. Okay, and see we have across here, this is 2, and if we go down here, this is 5. Oh, my thing froze. Okay. And then the next step, so is PEMDAS, parentheses, exponents. Here, let's just write this step here. I'm going to PEM. Okay, so we didn't have parentheses, we didn't have exponents, we already did our multiplication, we don't have division, but we do have addition, okay? So now we do our addition problem. We add 1. I'll color this one a different color so I remember that it's a different step. Okay? And we can count those up, or we can kind of do that math in our head if we want, but that gives us, we have 5 times 2 here, which gives us 10, plus 1, which is 11. So 5 times 2 plus 1 equals 11. Okay, so now we have our second order of operations here. So I'll do this to help me out again. PEM DOS. Okay, so I'm going to start here with our parentheses, and this time we do have parentheses, which means we need to do a step first. So we're going to do what's in the parentheses first. Even though it's an addition problem, we're going to do it first. And so here, 1, 2, and then again, I'm going to color that 1 a different color. And this just is going to help me remind me, hopefully something weird might have just popped up, but that's my computer trying to tell me something, and we're going to ignore it for right now. So right now I'm doing this 2 plus 1 problem, and I'm coloring in these different colors. So I remember that this is 2 and then plus my 1, which does give me 3. So this is 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I did my parentheses. Okay, so now I'm doing my exponents. Now I'm doing, but I don't have any. And then I'm thinking about multiplication. So there's my multiplication problem. So now I have to multiply this by 5. So I get 5 of them. 1. And I'm going to keep this one colored because I'm multiplying that little colored one each time. Multiplying 2 ones that are not colored and 1 that's purple. 2 white ones and a purple one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm at 4. So I do one more. 5. Okay, so here, though the math problem looked different, it gave us a different answer. And we could do this math. So we could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So this gives us 5 times 2 plus 1 equals 15. Okay. This is going to be your first step in your thing. And then underneath this, on your paper, you're going to explain it in words. Why this does not equal, so it's an equal sign with a slash through it, does not equal That's what I want to understand. Okay? So you're going to do it as a picture first, and then you're going to do it in writing. Okay. So this is kind of going deeper into why order of operations is important. Why is it important that we standardize how we do our math? Okay. So after we do this, we have a couple more problems. And this is going to be a lot of the same, like practicing that procedure of PEMDAS, order of operations. And so you're going to be using almost the exact same structure. But this time we're adding in one step. If you want to know what I'm looking at, this is just a teacher move. I've already written out exactly what I want you to do here. And so that I don't forget mid-video. So that's why I keep looking at over to the right side of me. Okay. But this time we're going to add in exponents. Not exponents. We're going to add in variables. Because that's what we're starting in next week. So I want us to kind of do a little bit of a brain refresh on variables. And variables will remind us why it's important that we sometimes have things written really long and sometimes have things written really short. Okay, so if I get something that looks like this, I'm going to look at the problem. Okay, so I'm going to draw a big squiggly line. This is the first part of math, and this is our second part of math, okay? So we're looking at something like this. 3c squared minus 1. And I want to remind us, this is multiplication, okay? This is 3 times c squared. And we're going to say that c equals 2. Okay, and so we're going to come up with basically the same process, except we're going to add in one thing, because before we do our PEMDAS, we have to plug in our variable. Just like we plug in our toaster, we plug in everything, we got to plug in a variable, put the variable in the spot. Okay, so I'm going to add in one more row called plug in, okay? And so this row, and then I'll put the other ones in, parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. Again, if you just want to write that first letter, that will help you out doing it. Do that. Okay, so our first step is that we plug in. So we have 3, and our c is 2. Squared minus 1. And if you notice right now, this looks like we just did 32 squared minus 1. That's not what the math problem said. It didn't say 32. It said 3 times c. So we have to add in one of our multiplication symbols. I don't care which one you add in. I like the star just because I think stars are fun to draw. But you can add in any of our other symbols. We got to put that back in because it's not the number 32. And it becomes less clear once we plug in a number to that variable. Okay, and then we're looking for our parentheses. Do we have any parentheses? Nope, we don't have any parentheses. Now we're looking for our exponents. Do we have an exponent? Yes, we have an exponent. It's this one. So 2 squared is 4, and I can draw that out next to me. But still, we're going to stick with drawing everything out. It might feel tedious right now. It will be very, very helpful later on when we start doing variables, okay? So 2 squared is 2 times 2, which looks like a little box. I'm going to draw that a little better. You drew yours good the first time. You don't have to do this. Okay, so we did 2 squared. That was the first part about our math problem, okay? And then we got to copy the rest down because we have the rest of our math problem that we haven't done yet. Okay, so now we're looking for our multiplication or division. And so we have our multiplication problem. We can do, if you want to do the drawing first, or if you want to do the math first, whatever you want to do first, go ahead. I'm going to do the drawing first this time. So we had 1 set of 4, we had 2 sets of 4, we had 3 sets of 4, okay? And if I counted those up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, that gives me 12. If you knew that math problem in your head, kudos to you. If not, we still got the right answer. And remember, we copy down the part of the math problem that we haven't played with yet, the part that didn't get affected by that level. Okay, so this leaves us with a really simple math problem. This is great. We started with a complex math problem, and now we're down to a simple math problem. That's what we want to see. And it fits perfectly under our addition or subtraction. So here, we're going down one more step. And 12 minus 1 is 13. And I can draw that out here. So I have, you guys are seeing my emails coming in. And then, so that was my original 12, and then I'm going to cross one out to let me know, oop, I'm an idiot. That's not 13, that's 11. Okay. So, you're going to have a couple problems like this. Again, we're just getting ready with the review. Okay. So, once you have this copied down, you are going to then go and do the math problems on the assignment that I have assigned next to this one. You are then going to take a photo of that, and you're going to upload it on the screen. And if you don't know how, go to the resource page. There's going to be some resources about how to upload a photo. Then I need you to go back and check. Did you upload a photo for Monday's assignment? Because a bunch of you didn't. I actually only got like 12 people turning it in, and that's going to affect your grade. So make sure you did it. Even if you did it in your notebook, just go and take a picture of it and upload it, okay? Cool. Once you're done, click the turn in work or mark as done button, and that way I can see it, okay? If you don't click that button, I don't get to see it. Okay, other than that, you should be good. If you have any questions, make sure to sign up for office hours, and then we can meet on Zoom to go over your math or your science. Okay, talk to you later. Hopefully you guys are staying happy and healthy. Bye.